And now
I
my
had
video
to-
would catch up.
I had to go back in and change my orientation because apparently I did it wrong.
She was wrong.
I was wrong.
Skip the commercial. Okay, there we go.
How is everybody tonight for Sunday evening
Now we got a whole bunch
live?
of chat up here.
We got tons of chat.
Okay, we'll start at the top with Rick.
Hi, Rick.
Hi, Rick.
Yes, there's going to be a test.
There's a test. Your camera's like that way.
Come sit over here.
No, it needs to be there.
No, because then you see your packing tape over there.
Yeah, get rid of my
or your
packing
bubble
tape.
wrap.
All right, fine. I'll slide over. Good gracious.
Yeah, come sit next to me.
All right, so we got Rick.
Are you afraid I'm going to bite you?
Yeah. Mike, he can't. He's going to miss it, but he did give us a like. Thank you for that. Tina's in. Allison, Rufotris, Ghost Pepper's in. Ellen Marie Piles, Debbie Wilson. Hi, Debbie.
Hello.
Melissa's in. Ma. And let's see who else. Krish Snyder Anderson is in. Hello. Let's see. Cheryl's in. Hi, Cheryl.
Hello. Hello.
Make sure
to
we
everybody.
capture everybody here. Garnett Toll, hi.
And happy birthday to Chris. Today is her birthday.
Happy birthday.
She joins the 50 club.
Welcome to the club. I've only got a few years on you, but anyways. Ryan's in. Hi, Ryan. Brian775 is in. D. Palumbo, hello. Jahik is in. Jeff Cumberland. Mike Webb. Cora Howell. And let's see. Patricia's Creations. Hello, Patty. Craig's in. Hey, Craig.
Hi, Craig.
Thanks for joining, everyone. So.
Yeah, thank you for joining.
Oh, Barb Ackerman's in there now, too. So, hello, Barb.
Hello.
So, I think we captured everybody.
Hello to everybody.
Oh, Shannon Denning. Hello. I don't know Shannon Denning, but welcome. So, anyways, yeah. So, we're live, and I don't know. Julie said we're talking about something, but I don't know what.
Oh, we're going to do something funny first. Well, I don't know if it's funny. Brian doesn't want to do it.
I didn't say I didn't want to do it. Tasman's in. Hey, Bert.
Oh, hey, I got a new husband. Do you
1945-ish.
Do
Nick.
you like his face? Hold on.
Yeah, I was hoping that shaving would take me back down from close to 60, which I'm not. 60. So we'll see if it works. I don't know. Cynthia Foss, hello. Should you be concerned?
Okay.
I think so.
First off, one of the kids came in today, said, weird question. Do you chew your Cool Whip? I'd never thought about it because I've never eaten it out of a can. Well, I have been sprayed.
Yeah, the question is, do you actually, when somebody squeezes the whipped
Cool
cream
Whip.
into your, it's whipped cream, it's not Cool Whip.
Whipped cream.
When they squeeze that into your mouth, do you actually chew it before you swallow, or do you just swallow it? So it was an odd question that was posed to us, and Julie thought, well, you know what? Here we go.
I ran to the store to buy some because I don't know if I chew
Whippets,
it or not.
that's what Brian says.
So, and Brian says, I don't chew it. So, hey, Gary.
Gary's in. Rick Smith loves the backdrop.
Oh, thank you very much. These were our outdoor decorations.
Ryan said the same thing I said to Tiana when she asked, which was, I chew it if it's on pie. Otherwise, I just swallow it. Yeah. Melissa, Ma says more of a swish. Barb says no chew.
Well,
So we're going to find out what we do. I call. No chewing.
You had to chew.
I didn't. That was me smacking my lips. I sucked it straight down. Your turn.
Ooh, woo.
She's going to chew. She's going to have to. Yep. Well, and there you have it. If you wonder what it's like living with Julie, that was the perfect example.
I got it on my notes. It's on my shirt. Oh.
Jeff Chamberlain says he takes his Ready Whip intravenously. I like that. Cora Hell wants to know which one of us is more of a Grinch. That would be me.
Oh, yeah, it's totally
I'm the reason Julie made the Grinch and Max. She actually made these. That was our Christmas decorations out front. So I'd only have to put up
half the
lights across the front, and then the Grinch was stealing the rest of them piled up at his feet. So
yeah, if you put your head over this way.
Yeah.
I made his hands so that he was taking the lights off of the house. So they're only on like a little corner, and the rest of it, he's just taking them off.
Yeah.
So.
So Rick said that was worth the price of admission. Barb said it might come out of your nose.
I'm so glad it didn't, because I've had many things.
Ellen says, "Oh my gosh, laughing so hard."
My nose. Ugh.
Does whipped cream go on the bot hole?
Wait, did I chew?
You did. You had to. You were just. I mean. Yeah, I probably can't say it because we haven't been in long enough yet. But
I wonder if it tastes good in root beer.
Yeah, whipped cream and root beer. That's like a root beer float. I said root beer. Wow. Root beer. Where? I put a W in this time.
And an R.
Well, there is an R in root beer.
An extra R.
I did not. I said beer. Holy crap.
I don't do this often. Now I need a spoon.
Allison says, takes me back to Turkey Day. Homemade whipped cream blasted out unexpectedly all over the kitchen. Yeah, now you have a kind of a root beer floatish sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put that in my tonic water. That's probably
no,
not
that's
good.
probably gross.
Probably not good. And then Ryan says, Allison, you have a history of that house of exploding things. And Chris said the same thing. So, anyways, we that was not smart.
You can't pour root beer over the whipped cream. It just goes over your cup.
I need to go get you something to clean that up. Oh my gosh.
Oops.
The root beer going everywhere.
Oh my gosh, yep, going towards the rocks.
Yep.
Uh-oh, and I'm not putting my face down there to slurp it up.
You know, we might get hit by YouTube for this, but you are a shit show.
That's why you married me.
I love you, but my gosh. Drew Hicks said his shop exploded trying to get my Rockhound Christmas gift. Like water and acid. Yeah. Yeah, you know, honestly, she is fun to watch. So. Oh, okay, Karen's in. Hi, Karen.
Hello, Karen.
Okay, all right. So I think we're done screwing around with the whipped cream now, hopefully.
I think so.
We answered the question.
Yep.
Schist show. Yes, thank you, Brian.
Schist show.
Oh, thank you, Soul. Cheryl just
thank you very much, Cheryl.
launched us some dineros there. I appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
And, of course, if you are mildly entertained by us and our shenanigans and whatnot, please throw us a like, because we like to be liked.
I don't move the camera.
You probably will.
Probably. All right. Let me get into my stuffs here.
Yeah, Soul, that money from Soul was for the comedy and the rocks.
Oh, you guys are going to see a lot of rocks tonight.
I don't know about the comedy. I think it's over. No, it's not.
It's never over.
It's not.
Today has been like, I can't even with today.
No, today has been, today's been fun. I'll just say that.
Yeah, except for when I walked out to the backyard like a stormtrooper, went to the back fence and just didn't even know what I was doing there.
Completely zoned out.
I lost what I was doing.
What was I doing? I don't know.
I had a mission, okay? I had a mission.
All right, well, let's get back on task.
I lost the mission.
So, we're going to talk about...
how to identify rocks.
At least according to us.
Yeah.
The way we do it.
And later on, I will show you, I took out 10 of my bathtub rocks to show you, and I'll do this every week, what I have sitting in my bathtub.
What's hiding in the bathtub, yeah.
What's hiding in my bathtub. So.
At some point, I asked her, you know, once they come out of the bathtub, were you going to put them someplace else? Because I'm thinking maybe we'd have the bathtub back.
No, they're going.
No, they're going back.
They're going back. Those are my specials.
A birthday miracle. UPS delivered a package today.
Whoa.
Brian says Saturday Night Live's got nothing on Sunday Night Live with us two. And then Ryan, what? You can't use the phone app? Hey, Daniel, he's in now. Ryan, I've tried a number of those phone apps just to see, and unless there's another one out there that I haven't encountered, I gave up actually after like the first three. None of them were even close to accurate. I mean,
No.
it was listing rocks that don't even exist in this area, and it uses your geolocation to help. And
Yeah,
it's like,
and it's either what is it, jasper, or it's petrified wood.
yeah.
It's all 80% of the time it's petrified wood.
Bear says, seems like that would hurt to bathe in. Wow, you're hardcore.
I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah, it's showers only in our bathroom.
Yeah,
we don't get to
there's-
use the bathtub.
We don't get to use them. Dang it.
Why do you keep doing that when you know it doesn't work?
Because I thought I made a hole.
Do I have to get another paper towel?
No, it's working.
Good gravy.
Okay. So anyway, the rock, how we started off with, we have the pocketbook for Arizona.
We use the shower, Daniel.
Yes. The Rocks and Minerals book. And this book is great because in the very beginning, it has them color coded. So if you have a white rock, it goes down all the lists, gives you a little tiny brief description, gives you the page number, and you can read more in depth of what it is. Now that's not white, obviously, I just turned the page, but, and then it shows you like a little map of where you can find it. Brian's laughing. What?
Rick, he's like me. He figures he's right if he calls it the same thing over and over and over. That's what I do.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
I'll convince the rest of you that's what it is.
And sometimes, you know, over a period of time, that's what will happen.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, just like the Lost Onyx mine. It's not actually onyx, it's calcite, but I don't know.
Oh.
They called it onyx over and over again, so.
Tom White has a good question. What if
Yes.
you're colorblind?
What, one of our friends
We
is
have a couple of Rockhound friends that are colorblind.
Yeah, who's colorblind?
Is it Ray? Is he one of them?
Yes, Ray is colorblind.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, he just guesses, I think. And he does.
He knows what the colors
Yeah.
are. I mean, with the way that he sees the color versus what it's supposed to be. So he knows that, but like, you know, like brown looks like green to him, for example.
It's no longer Lost Cheryl.
Then he knows that it's brown. No, they just called it the Lost Onyx Mine.
Yeah, I don't know
from
why
the
it was-
from the time they started mining it. That was the original name. It's never truly been lost. If you do the research, it's pretty easy to find. So, let's see. There's like 100 copies again. Published it out to the public. Oh, he's got a different book, but he says he can't find it.
Oh, so I think they have them for every state, or they have them.
Oh,
What?
Chris, he actually answered the question. Tom, it happens. I'm colorblind and it adds difficulty, but I work through it. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
And then Daniel, I like to classify rocks as a pretty rock, a damn pretty rock, and damn, that's a fine pretty rock.
Yeah, I quantify them as if I don't know what it is, but it's really cool. I just call it my favorite.
Yes. And then here's his last one is, get the hell out. Where did you get that rock?
And you know, there's so many people that post pictures of their rocks and say, you know, what is this? Or they send them to us. What is this? You know, they put it in a message. What is this?
Yeah.
And one thing that really, really helps is the locality. Where did you find it? You don't have to give us like your honey hole. Where did you find it? But a good general location is great to know, because, you know, if you found it in, you know, limestone, sandstone, you know, that could give us a really good idea of what it could be. versus basalt.
I'm just keeping up with the comments.
Brian's over here just
Well,
laughing.
it's funny stuff. I mean, here's
Yep.
Ken. I'm brain impaired, but I scramble through it. Ryan, I'm more like Allison. There's a red rock, a blue rock, a green rock, a yellow rock.
Yeah, there's stuff
Soul
that,
said she found it on the ground, Julie.
oh yeah, that's a good one too.
That's our favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, I found it on the ground.
Yeah, on the ground. No kidding. What are the odds when people come up with that one?
Yeah, and some people are just so like hell bent on knowing exactly what it is, and they send you blurry pictures, and it's like I can't tell, and you sometimes you can't even tell from a picture. It's really really hard to tell from a picture.
Yeah.
You know, unless you get it in your hands, you look at it and see all the angles.
All
right in front of you.
So, what do you want to start with?
Well, let's
Besides your whipped cream to root beer disaster.
I know. I can barely even drink my root beer now because I just got this puddle of Cool Whip on it.
Let me help you.
Oh, here he goes. Yes, and poor lighting, or the rock is blurry, but everything else, else around it is clear. So it's really, really difficult.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
That's great.
Reverse image searching helps a lot. Haven't tried the reverse image search.
No, I
but
haven't.
that would be interesting to see what it comes up with.
Yeah.
Like I said, those apps that are out there, I have not found a single one that's got any accuracy whatsoever. I mean, when I know for a fact what the rock is and I'm putting it up to that camera to say, tell me, and it comes up with something so off the wall, it's like, yeah, you're not reliable.
Yeah, but the rock and mineral guide, I mean, this has
Tom wants to know if we sell
hundreds.
the book. We don't sell the book.
We do not sell the book, but you can get it on Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah. I think I got it for like 12, 14 bucks. Not very much. So, and there's also one of the Southwest and
yeah, I mean, there's different ones out there
so many
for different places. You got to do a little, research through the internet, Amazon or, one of the other places that provides a book, and whatnot. And, again, it's just a little bit of research will do a lot for you. Yeah, don't waste the money on a rock identification app. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pete. The perverse search. Found all kinds of stuff. And then Chris did say, with going back with what Jahik was saying, is that he found that the reverse image search is better than any of the apps, and it's actually helped out. So
Didn't know that.
that's interesting to know. I think one of the issues, Ryan says, is that some rocks are made of all the rocks in the book, not just the one in the picture all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Pete says Mindat.
Yep. Mindat.
Mindat's a good source.
It is a good source.
So anyways, let's get into what you want to go over here, and then we'll talk about the ways that we go about, other than just that particular book. I mean, the book is like, we get to that eventually.
Yeah, the book is where we started. And now we'll go over some things of, we have a lot of examples here. We hardly have room on our table for stuff, but hold on, let me make sure I have my root beer situation cleared.
Chris's wife is laughing at him. They're still in Bali. He's watching, and he's got his mineral book in his hand now. That's why she's laughing. That's awesome, man. I mean, hey, we would probably have books mineral related if we were in another country right now too, with the opportunity to go look for stuff. I mean,
yeah.
There's no way I wouldn't have one with me. So.
Okay, so one of the biggest. Sorry, I don't know how root beer got all over there too.
Well, it's you.
Yikes.
That's all we can say.
Okay, so one of the.
Hi, Winnie.
Hey, Winnie. One of the biggest things is petrified wood. People find petrified wood all the time, and they say, is this petrified wood? So I have a couple of examples of petrified wood. There are some here that are not petrified wood. So we'll see.
Winnie, we're going to get back to you on your email. We just haven't had the time to put our thoughts together on what we're going to do there. But we'll get back to you on that for sure. So, and you still have some rocks here waiting for you.
Let me close that one up. Okay.
All right. You got your schist together now?
I think I do. Let me put these all together here. I just gotta organize them here. Sorry, taking a long time.
It's all good.
Oh.
I mean, this is pretty cool watching you set this all up.
What, all this stuff?
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Yeah, I got some good examples here.
You set up pretty well here. I'm
Yeah.
impressed.
Okay. Oh, and then I left no room for my camera. Oh well. I'll just hold it.
Holding the camera.
Okay.
I'm going to mix some more tonic and pineapple.
Okay, so here are some examples here. Oh, spray bottle would probably be good.
Do we have one in here? Oh, you got one.
I got one.
Hey, don't spray the tablet.
I didn't. Get some of those wet here. So here's some good examples, you know. Somebody would probably, you know, you see those lines thinking that's been river tumbled, you know. Is that petrified wood? A lot of people pick this up in Arizona.
And other places.
And other places. This is an Arizona rock. This one is Malm Gulch. No, wait. Yes, it is.
Malm Gulch in Idaho.
Yep. This is another Arizona rock here.
You sure that's not from California?
This is Arizona.
This?
Oh, no.
This is California.
That is California.
Yep.
Sorry. Then there's this one. We zoom in here.
Oh, hi, Michelle. And Spot.
And I'm just giving you a little panoramic here. Now, there are some obvious ones that look like some petrified wood here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I had to bring this big thing. I think because I really liked it.
Yeah, you just can't control yourself.
Yeah. And so I'm going to zoom out here. Let's see. I don't know if I have good lighting on here or not.
It's pretty good. I can see them really well on my screen.
You can see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So out of these three here,
Amethyst Danny, hello.
Hello.
Hey, John. John Rogers is looking good.
Oh, hey, Johnny. Yes, Gary, it is. It is. Did you recognize this one?
Yeah. Gerano wood.
Okay, well, we could take this one out
Let's
of the...
start with that one. Yeah,
Let's start with this one.
This is pet wood. Yep. That's Gerano wood.
So this is from Idaho. And I need to zoom in on that. And you can see, now this is, whoa,
I got it.
a piece, you gotta,
I know. Something came off.
yeah, it doesn't matter. He's over here looking at the little tiny chip that came off.
All right.
You gotta turn it towards light there.
You just put it where you want it and I'll
Right
hold
there,
it.
okay. So you can see, this is inappropriate rock formations. You can see that this was wood at one point.
Hi, Derek.
You can see the tree. Oops, sorry, orientation. Went cattywampus there. You can see the tree rings there. And then the innards of the tree. So that's one good indication that this is petrified wood. Yeah, Gary said that this is redwood. We picked this up with Gary.
We bought that.
We bought it, yeah.
From the people that own it.
But I do love it. It's so pretty. Let's see. Let's do these two. Does anybody think that both of these are pet wood, or neither, or left or right is pet wood? Or both? Just by looking at the picture. Hey, Phil.
Daniel says left.
So left is pet wood? Wait,
Did you show him all sides of it?
No.
But pet wood doesn't always have rings. That is
You
correct.
are very correct. So sometimes the, what's it called? The cell
structure.
Cell structure doesn't always get the best.
It doesn't always maintain the actual cellular structure.
Yeah,
it,
like
it
this.
completely replaces it.
This is petrified wood. But how I know this is petrified wood is because we picked this up in a location where there's tons of rainbow petrified wood.
Dobell Ranch.
Dobell Ranch.
Yes, faint to no rings, Daniel. Exactly. That has no indications.
No, there's nothing. Nothing of the sort. If I pick this up somewhere else, let's say like on our claims, I would have just thought that this was another piece of agate.
Except it's very different from our kind of agate.
Yes,
So
it is very different.
You have to take that into consideration.
Yeah.
Is why did it form this way versus the way that we normally would see it.
Yeah.
So
what does everybody think?
Well, we've got neither. Left is pet wood from D. Palumbo. Jeff Chamberlain says both. Tom White's pleading the fifth. Rick says neither, either, and both. Softwood versus hardwood matter. That I don't know for sure, Ryan. I do know that I think, well, like redwood is technically a soft wood. And so the rings are there. And then you've got a lot of the stuff that was found in like the Blue Forest and some other places that were more of a hardwood, and those have rings as well. So I think it's just more about how the cells themselves get replaced over time. And I think I just saw in here, where did it go? Daniel had one in here. Older the wood, no rings. So that could be it too.
All right. This was actually a vein of, this was from our claims. People have asked us, do you guys have pet wood on your claims? And the answer is no. It's just like a, what would you call that? That's kind of, it's a very weird rock because it's lighter than agate, but yet there's agate in it.
Yeah, it's an agate.
So
you can see it clearly. It's an agate.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is no pet wood in our area.
No, but it's very vesicular.
Yeah, and then Refroches was saying some of the pet wood we call is more related to grass than trees, like bamboo and palm. Exactly.
Yeah. But that was almost like a flow or something, and then that filled in. This one is a limb cast.
Oh, Jeff's in now.
Of agate. That filled in with pure agate. Do you guys know how pet wood is formed? It has to be completely oxygen-free, in sedimentary, or ash.
Mud, ash, anything that buries it completely and eliminates the oxygen around it, and then the material is silicated through all that groundwater and silica, whatnot, and then it ends up converting the cells into crystalline structures.
Yeah.
Time, pressure, and heat, says
Time, pressure, heat.
Pretty much.
All right. So these two. What do you guys think about which one is pet wood, which one is not? Are both of them? One is from California, the other one is from Oregon.
Is that from Oregon?
Yeah. This was from we went with Andrew.
Soul says
Hampton.
left. Hampton Buttes. Daniel said both, but I think it's a trick question. Derek says the left. Glenn says both. Oregon on the right. Yes, the one on the right is from Oregon, Hampton Buttes.
Butte. Yep.
Dee says they believe it's the both are. Elizabeth says left. Phil Stover says both.
Both of them.
Brian says both of them.
All right, so this one is definitely petrified
That's pretty
wood
obvious. Yep.
from Hampton Butte.
Nope, the right one
The
is wood.
right one is definitely petrified wood. It's actually even agatized. If you hold it up to the light, you can, oh, maybe this one. You can see light coming right through there. But it's pretty
That's
thick.
agatized pet wood.
Yeah. This one. So we have a lot of this in Arizona too, that people think that it's petrified wood, and it's not. It's just plain old. What is that? It's
schist, as far as I know.
schist.
Yeah, it's schist.
This is schist. There are no lines. That's actually just from the saw, but that is just schist.
Yep. You see where it formed in its layers. Right in here. Where'd that go? You were showing it on the video. Right in here.
Yep.
And that's what makes people think it's pet wood.
That's
it's
what
not.
people think, yeah. Makes it look like it's petrified wood. A lot of schist looks like petrified wood.
Yeah.
Like little
Like right there.
broken off pieces of it and things like that. It makes people think that it's pet wood.
And it's not. It's just schist.
It's just schist. Ma said she sucks at this.
Yeah, I saw that. Mr. Turtle Montana, that's some nice schist.
That's some nice schist.
Looks like bark. It does, but it's not. So
this one, now, if you saw that,
yeah, what's your first thoughts?
what's your first thought? This one's pretty easy. I might give it to you.
Daniel says wood. Ryan says limb cast. That is petrified wood.
That is petrified wood. Pet schist. Sometimes
See, and
it's
then
hard.
Chris just nailed it. Chlorite schist can be deceiving. It lacks a heavy mica and can resemble wood for sure. And that's
Yes,
exactly what that is.
that
you
is.
nailed it.
That is.
John says he'll take it.
He'll take it. He claims it.
Sol says it's an agatized limb casting.
Yep.
Yeah, that was definitely pet wood.
That was, yeah.
We got Meg
No,
Mack
this
in here
one's
now
so
and
pretty.
Rudy Zaragoza. Hello.
Hello. All right. Let's do these.
Cheryl's first thought is put it in a box and mail it
Mail
to
it to her. She wants the schist.
Yeah, you want the schist?
You want the schist?
You'll take the whole schist and nothing but the schist?
Oh.
No, she wants that piece of pet wood right there.
Oh, the one from Malm Gulch.
Yeah, the Malm Gulch one.
Yeah, that was a pretty epic find. That's pretty much the only great piece we found, and the burnt piece.
And the burnt piece.
Yeah.
Yep. She wants it all.
All right, so here's the two river rocks.
Chris says he cheated and checked his book to confirm chlorite schist. But yeah.
That have these nice lines in it here.
They've been tumbled, obviously.
They've been tumbled. They're
Running
river.
down the river.
Yep.
Rudy says new puns. Yeah. Here we go again.
I'll give
now
you.
we're on to schist.
Show you the other side here. So, which one or both do you think is petrified wood? I'll get those a little bit.
Yeah, show some of those features. Ma says left, yes, right, no. And Jeff says left is wood. Looks like a sedimentary rock. Dee says left. No, the right, maybe. Cheryl says both. Winnie says neither. Chris says left, not right. Brian left. Ryan left, more like a burl. Jeff says chert. Phil says left. Barb says the right is Chert. Rufotris, Chris says right has folds like nice. Right, neither. Left. Megmac says right looks like wood to me. Rudy says those remind me of fossil clams. Left, yes. Right, no. And neither. So,
All right.
the correct answer is?
The left. This one is from the Yellowstone River. And you can tell it's wood. Now, this one is a dark piece. Let me put it up here. This one's a little bit difficult, but Yellowstone River. It's got the grain. And Yellowstone has these like little distinct pocks and lines and...
Hello, Weldon Carey. Michael
Hello.
Simpson, hi.
But you know, when you find a piece of Yellowstone petrified wood, that is just it. You see, I think it's a little too dark in here to see because the light is not just right, but you see these swirls that are like this, that this was part of the tree, and then these were the, I'm zoomed in way too far, and then these were the lines, just kind of like how the Gerano wood was, that you see all the lines here, and then the tree lines were there.
Yep.
So that was the, you could see that was the...
But those ones that
lines.
have been tumbled like that in the rivers and whatnot can be kind of hard to discern. I mean,
Yeah.
they really can be. But once you get your eye used to looking for some of those little features, you'll start to pick it up. Like burl wood. Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of like a burl.
And this is just a plain old river rock.
Yeah.
Found just right down here.
That's leverite.
Yeah. Although I picked it up because I thought the lines were cool.
She thought it was pet wood.
I did not. This is...
I'm going to get hit with that rock in a minute.
All right. We have 4 more here that I'm going to show you. Yeah, Yellowstone has some really nice petrified wood. Hi, Maggie and Brian.
Looks like banded Chert.
I don't know what that... It looks almost like...
It's some kind of sedimentary rock, but
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you what it is. If we cut it open, I'd probably have a better idea, but it's not Chert. It doesn't have the Chert waxiness kind of feel that it normally would get. It's more of a rough texture. So...
All right, so these rocks.
Chris says number 3 is AZ Petwood. Rich is going to be a heaverite, Brian.
It is going to be a
It's going to be a
heaverite.
heaverite. I love that.
Heaverite right to his head.
Oh, that's awesome.
No violence here. All right.
Allison says you like all the rocks, even the one you plan on throwing at me. That is very true.
Is there any here that you think is not petrified wood? 1, 2, 3, or 4? And I'll just go down the row here. Give you
Did you get them wet?
They're kind of wet.
They look dry to me. There we go. Get some color to show. Help them out.
All right, so there's 1
Derek says the 2 in the middle.
that are...
Daniel says number 4 is not. Chris says 1 and 3 is wood, 2 is a deceiver, and 4 is a limb cast. Rocky Mountain Bear says 5. I don't know where number 5 is.
All right, let's get all up in there.
1 and 3 says Winnie.
Show you what...
Brian says they're all
2 is.
obsidian.
There's 3.
Have you seen the petrified dino poop? Yes, we have.
Yes. We got
And
some...
it can look similar to petrified wood, especially with the cell
It
structure.
does.
Belinda
There's 4.
Peacock says the 2 in the middle.
2 in the...
Max says they're going to say it's all wood.
And we're picking the non-wood.
And Elizabeth Cross says 3 and 4.
Are we picking the wood?
We're picking the wood, I think.
Okay, we're picking the wood.
Yeah, pick the wood.
Well, I guess... Okay, everybody's
says-
saying not, and this is wood, so...
Okay, we're getting everything.
We'll see.
Jeff says he's no expert, but he'd say they're all rocks.
They are all rocks. Okay, Jeff is correct.
Ryan says 3 is a no.
All right.
Saul says 2 and 3. Phil says 2 and 4. Winnie says 2 is. All right. So
we will show you.
So Cheryl says 2 and 3
2
are
and
wood.
3. Okay. All of these are petrified wood.
All 4.
Yep. This one came from Yellow Cat.
Southeastern Utah.
You see those lines in there? And when you are, look at that. Woo! So when you're in Yellow Cat and you're in their little, you know, the area where
Pet wood occurs.
there's pet wood occurring.
And that's what you're going to be looking for.
Pet wood.
Rick says you didn't show us the ends.
Number 2 is pet wood. I was tricking you. Yeah. I was showing you what it looks like from a picture point of view. When somebody says,
tell me what this is.
Tell me what this is. That's very difficult. It is. It's very, very hard.
It's tricky. That's why you got to get pictures from all angles.
Or, blurry. There you go. Tell me what this is.
Yeah. That's my favorite right there.
Yes. This is Arizona petrified wood. You can kind of see the cell structure in this one. And all of these were known locations to find petrified wood. These weren't just found in, you know, we were just hiking one day and, oh, we just came across one piece. No, this is where there's tons of it out there. You're not going to come across something like this, just one piece out in the middle of nowhere, unless somebody put it there. And, what is it? What am I trying to say? And find a piece of pet wood in the middle of nowhere and it
with
magic.
No other.
Yeah. No other indications.
Yeah, it's just not going to be a random. There's going to be multiple pieces of it.
And this is also a piece of petrified wood. Actually, this is a limb cast. You can see the where the tree, you know, the
entire thing was replaced with chalcedony.
With chalcedony, yeah. So that was where the branch used to be, and it broke off. So that one's pretty cool. And this was from Oregon as well.
Is that Hampton Buttes?
No, this was...
Where were we?
Well, Tom gave the limb cast to us.
That was from Tom.
But it was from over by Prineville.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and this one's blue, and then this one is purple. It's just on black right now. But if you put it on white, you can really see the colors.
So that was the pet wood game. That's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the pet wood game. Oh, and of course, this one is Blue Forest.
So a couple of things to remember about petrified wood is do your research to see if pet wood even occurs in the area, because that's going to be one of your first indicators that it could be petrified wood when you pick it up. If it's not known to occur, then the odds are you've probably picked up schist or something else.
Now, if it was like in a, it could happen. It could be carried in a river or something. So
yes.
It's likely.
Well, but like the Yellowstone River is a great example, you know, and Chris even said the piece we had, he figured it was because it's similar to the ones that Katie did finds in 406 findings. And yes, it's very similar. It's, we know that there's going to be pet wood in the Yellowstone River because it's been noted that it's an occurrence that happens. And so when you're checking the Yellowstone River and you're looking for that, the odds are if you pick it up and it looks like petrified wood, it probably is going to be. So, you know, but again, you got to have that research ahead of time to know that it's even a possibility that's going to occur there. Otherwise, yeah, you're going to fool yourself into picking up something that it's not what you think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And it happens a lot. I mean, first time that we had gone out rock hounding and doing our thing, I picked up a number of pieces of, well, ended up being schist, mica schist actually, because I thought maybe it'd be pet wood. And then I went, you know, asked Julie and she goes, pet wood doesn't occur here. And I'm like, maybe I should have done my research.
And, you know, we picked this up years ago in California thinking that this was petrified wood. We were picking up pieces of it. Like, we have so much of this. We have so much schist in our backyard. Because we thought it was petrified wood. We came home, we cut it.
Tanya Lynn.
Hi, Tanya. And found out that it was just crap inside.
And I was going to answer that, and Chris already got in there. Thank you. Derek was asking, can you get agatized fossils? And Chris said, yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Pete says, that's like me with chert. Agatized and opalized, yes. Yes, you can. We actually have some that are agatized and opalized, some fossils at the house here that we've collected.
Now,
All right, what's our next one?
Well, how about let's talk about chert and jasper. Do you guys know what the difference is between chert and jasper?
Anyone?
Is there a difference?
Turned out to be a rock hard turd.
Phil, that's right. That's spelling.
Spelling, yeah. Pete says in ancient Rome he'd be called Cherticus Maximus. Elizabeth Cross says just the name. Derek says chert is smoother.
Well, chert is
Ryan says chert
is
biological origin.
exactly.
There you go.
Biological origin.
Nailed it.
So
Are these
yeah,
the ones you
these
wanted?
are my chert specimens.
All right.
So chert usually comes, you can find chert usually in sedimentary rock. Usually comes from it's a little less colorful than jasper. Jasper is more, what is it called? Gemological name?
Whatever.
What's that name? Whatever. I can't say words.
Right.
So anyway, these are some examples of some chert.
So again, this was something with biological remains. So it was organic of some type, either an animal or a plant of some type, and the cell structure was replaced. And it's basically, it's jasper.
Yeah,
It's really truly just jasper.
It's all microcrystalline structure.
But it came from an organism of some type.
Yeah.
That's the difference. And like Chris said here, chert forms underwater in biological history. Yes.
Yep. And here, but chert can be really pretty.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Look at that. I have some really nice banded chert.
A lot of the chert that we seem to run into seems to be more of a pastel-y sort of color, I would call it, versus very vibrant. But it's still pretty.
Yeah. So it's still really pretty.
Rudy says agate is translucent jasper. So yeah, so here's a quick little one for you. And you probably all know this, but I'm just going to go through it for you real fast. Jasper, agate, quartz. All three are the same. They're all SiO2, okay? Silicon dioxide.
Here's some nice jasper.
The difference between them comes down to the cooling process, because the crystals need time to grow. So when you're looking at a jasper, you got the microcrystals, but they grow and it cools so quickly, it grows super tight. Light won't come through it. Now you get to an agate, it cools a little bit slower. You get gaps into your crystalline structures and light will pass through. And then you get to quartz, which gets bigger crystals and a lot of light comes through. And that's the slowest cooling of all three. So the longer it takes to cool or to precipitate the water out, the bigger the crystals you're going to get. Hence the Naka mine down in Mexico that's got 40-foot long quartz crystal spears. That's had a long time to precipitate out to make those kind of things. So they're all the same mineral.
Those are calcite, though.
Are those calcite? I thought those were quartz. They're
Nope,
calcite?
They're calcite.
Well, I just learned something new too. Chalcedony. So there's another great term, chalcedony.
Chalcedony.
And it's, people will say chalcedony and a few other things, but it's pronounced chalcedony. The big thing with chalcedony is it's agate, okay? But people like to say that agates have to have inclusions, whether it's moss, plume, fortifications, waterline, then it's an agate.
Well, the umbrella is chalcedony, and then there's agate underneath it.
Right.
So
when we see something that's plain, like Saddle Mountain or Round Mountain in the fire agate areas, there's a lot of the white
swirly,
toothpastey looking things, dollopy.
Yeah.
It's white chalcedony because it doesn't have any other inclusions in it.
But we call it toothpaste agate.
I call it toothpaste agate.
Because if you cut those, there's wings inside. So what do you call that then?
Yes, and then Chris says, people say opal's the same, but it's not exactly.
We call it a dehydrated agate.
That's what we call opals, dehydrated agate. It didn't have enough water to precipitate out to make it fully into an actual agate. So I called it a dehydrated agate. So
that's like the easiest way we can explain to people, because that's basically kind of what it is.
Yeah. So Zaragoza says those are selenite, not calcite crystals in Naka Cave.
They're selenite?
Yeah. Chalcedony rose. Yes, you could call it a chalcedony rose. Or, yeah, NISA, whatever, however you say that place down there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that you have a sample that is selenite. Because you got that flowery one that we got.
Yeah.
So it is selenite. Sorry, not calcite.
Funny thing, I was dusting and a rock fell.
She broke it.
And I have a sphere something coming out of it. And a rock fell that it's been sitting up there for 2 years. I haven't touched it because I haven't dusted around it. Sorry, guess what? And I squeezed it and the whole thing broke off, so I had to super glue it. Oh, so upset.
Rocky Mountain Bear, he's got it. All chert is jasper, but not all jasper is chert. Correct. And it goes back to that your chert comes from a biological means of some type. Some sort of organism generates the chert effect. So... But yeah, it's weird because you can get into some serious wars with people about terminology. You know, I'm sure there's folks that want to, jump down our throats for, terming it bot hole versus a vug with bots. It's tomato. We have fun.
So that's from the Naka mine.
Jasper and rhyolite. Well,
that's what broke off.
Yeah. So the difference between jasper and rhyolite, Cheryl, jasper is that, again, it's SiO2, your silicon dioxide with the really tight microcrystals, light won't pass through it. Rhyolite is a form of lava with silica in it. So rhyolite is the transportation method that you can end up getting your jasper, your agates, and your quartz in, which we're going to go over right now.
This is rhyolite, and then this is your agate, your chalcedony, your silicon dioxide.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Chris says, nah, botthole is the new nomenclature.
And this is from Dugway, and it's not a geode. It's a thunder egg.
It's a thunder egg.
Because it was formed in rhyolite.
Formed in rhyolite.
So,
yeah, it's funny. It's called the Dugway geode beds. It's misnamed. It should be the Dugway thunder egg beds. Hauser geode beds in California. Hauser thunder egg beds. Because again, it's formed in rhyolite.
All in rhyolite.
So,
even though there's
rhyolite and basalt are the same.
Sparkly. No.
No. I'll get into. Are you ready for this one, Cheryl?
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Brian loves to.
I love this one. So,
I'm gonna sit back and watch this.
Here's the way it works. Lava comes out, and then depending on the amount of silica that's incorporated into the flow, it determines what it's going to be. The least amount of silica is basalt. It's going to have less than 25% silica, something like that, less than 20%.
Don't quote him, but it's
Don't quote me, but it's really low, okay? And then from basalt, the next one up is andesite. And andesite, you're going to get somewhere between that 30 to 40, 50 range of silica content, and it's going to change. It's going to be a different color. Your basalts are usually very, very dark. Andesite gets to be more of a kind of a tan, gray, lighter color. The next one up from that is dacite. Dacite runs upwards between 40 to about 60% silica content included. But for whatever reason, the way where dacite likes to form, you don't typically get agates or any sort of thing to build in it, but it is silicated enough you can actually polish it itself. The one video we did on the linite agate, that formed inside of some dacite. We told how that happened. That dacite polishes up fairly well. And then the last one you have is rhyolite. And rhyolite is the most silicated of all those types of lavas. It also is typically affiliated with very large explosions. I think they call them phreatic explosive type volcanism. And so you're talking in excess of 70% silica content in your rhyolite. And that's why when you have one of these Dugway thunder eggs, you get that polish that you can see that goes all the way up into the rhyolite, super shine. And that's because it's so highly silicated.
And when you find a really nice silicated chunk of rhyolite, it can sometimes look like jasper.
Okay. So Rebecca is asking a question here. She says, I have a yellow stone and was told it was jasper. Can jaspers can be just about any color out there. Yep. And people do get really screwed up on that one, because when I first got into the rock thing, you know, I always thought all jaspers were red. That was just my thought process. And Julie smacked me upside the head and said, don't be stupid. And then explained to me that, you know, it can be any number of colors, because it depends on what sort of impurities or mineralization, if you want to call it that, was involved in that process of it coming together. Your reds are typically related to iron content of some type. Or? Manganese, sometimes. But it could be that. Your purples typically related more to the manganese, less so the iron, but it could be. Greens can actually even be coming from iron, and it's iron, oh gosh, I just lost my word.
I don't know all the colors.
I don't know all the colors.
No, I haven't looked into that because I don't know.
They come in a lot of different colors. Just know that. Don't look for a rock for color to identify it, other than to get you onto a track of what it could potentially be. But you can't just assume that, you know, if you see something that's green and it looks like a jasper, feels like a jasper, that it's not. It probably likely is so.
And all the blues are just a trick of the eye from the sun, the light reflection going into your eyeballs. Yeah,
and then Chris said, and he goes, there's like 20 plus mixes of them all. The classifications can get tricky for the andesites and such. Yeah, you can end up with andesitic basalt, you know, and it's like, well, okay, what's the content then? And then it'll tell you it's like, you know, 35% silica or something like that, or less than 10% or whatever.
We have andesitic basalt.
We have andesitic basalt mostly on our claims that where our agates are coming from. So, let's see. And yeah, Cheryl, if you need a notebook, if you ever just ask, we can always just, you know, I'll type it up on an email and send it to you too, just for reference points if you really wanted it. But those are the things that we've been learning about all this type of stuff, you know, it's knowing, you know, that there's those types of basalt. If you want to just label them all, that's fine. But if you know that you're likely to get agates in andesite and potentially in rhyolite, then those are the things you're looking for when you do your research, and especially if you're going to go to like Gaia, like we do, and we start reading what that geologic whatever I can't say that word. It's I want to say strategy, but that's not the word. Y'all know what I want to say.
Yeah, that word.
But you can, you know, if you know a little bit of that, then you can start to get an idea of where you might find something. It's not a guarantee, but it's at least a starting point. So stratification. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gosh. Words are not my best thing today, apparently.
No.
Derek was asking, what can you get from geothermal vents? And I think Chris answered him.
What did Chris say?
Let me get into here a little bit. He also said if the basalt has a good amount of calcium and aluminium, if you actually look how it's actually spelled, it can form wild zeolites in it. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
The fuzzy white fibrous minerals. I love the zeolites. Yeah. There's a ton.
There are so many
travertines. Yes. They don't require the heat, just the hydro process. Yeah, we have travertine here in Arizona. Fossil Creek, which is just up the street from us here a little ways, is notorious for travertine. And then at another location just near the claims, travertine is occurring. We actually did a video on that where we talked about it too. That was one of the Gap Creek videos. Creek. But yeah, we found some naturally occurring travertine there, which was really cool. So
yeah.
Let's see what else. Aragonite from Utah. That stuff is awesome. Yes. Explains why rocks look so much like the plants in the area. Stratification. Unakite. Unakite. I don't know much on unakite. I know what it is, but I don't know all of it.
I think we have, somebody has sent us some unakite.
And Jeff looked it up. The original spelling is actually aluminum, and then it got changed to aluminium. Well, thank you, Jeff, because I checked our foil box and it says aluminum, and I'm like, then how come I keep hearing people saying aluminium lately? This is driving me nuts. So.
Yeah. And there's
Do we have transcripts turned on? If so, Cheryl, you'd be able to start there, copy and paste. I don't know if we have that turned on.
I don't know.
So I'd have to talk to, we'd have to go in and look and see.
We'll have to figure that out. Is that through Studio?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look that up.
Unakite is everywhere where I'm at in AZ, where Shannon's at. We have Unakite here?
Isn't unakite like the pink and the greens?
Oh.
It's is that correct? The pink and the greens together? It's kind of like a.
We just don't find much of that.
No, we have it all over the place where we
Shannon
park.
says yes.
We have it all over where we park.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. And it's all over by Brushy Basin.
Brits will argue till they're blue in the face.
So,
I would agree. Okay, well, we're going to stick with aluminum, so that makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah. How can you tell if you have a jasper or a agate? Well, if you have a rock and you're unsure, if light goes through it, it's an agate. Or chalcedony.
Chalcedony.
Just gotta cover our bases there. If you have a jasper, light does not go through. Light does not
go through. And that's actually jasper and hematite.
Yeah, that's a jasper and hematite.
Jasper and hematite.
I mean, we mostly have agates, so I was like trying to find a jasper last minute.
We don't collect much in the way of jaspers.
Yeah, so.
Agate. We're up to an hour.
So that's one of the.
Why doesn't light go through jasper? Again, Derek, that goes back to when the fluid is precipitating out and the crystals start their growth process. It cools too fast. So think of my fingers as being crystals, for example. Okay, and the crystals grow together super tight. Light won't come through it. All right, that's a jasper.
That's a jasper.
And then in an agate, the crystals grow a little slower. They get a little bigger. You get some gaps. Light will pass through. So that's why.
Epidote, feldspar, and I just saw it flash on my screen. And quartz. That's what unakite is.
Epidote, feldspar, and quartz. Okay, yeah. If it's banded, doesn't that make it agate versus chalcedony? No. Not when it comes to the banded jasper. No, that's because it's still, if you looked at that, their light will not pass through. It is purely jasper. It's just in a banded form because it had hematite bands come in between it as it was forming. So you can still get banded jaspers. They do exist.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we have crazy jasper. We have jasper that does all sorts of stuff.
Lava Bison actually bought a piece of our crazy jasper, and he's still waiting to cut it, if Allison ever lets him.
Yeah, Allison, let him cut that thing.
And then Allison can show everybody what our crazy jasper looks like, and that will show you banded jasper in its like most beautiful form, because it is crazy banded.
Banded jasper.
Yeah.
Oh, let's talk about. I think Brian's gonna say something. So.
Just reading through again, just catching up. So it's not the colorization of the mineral. No, it's not purely color, no. That's just part of it. Jasp agate, Michael Simpson. Yes, we've got some jasp agates too.
Yeah, jasp agates.
Half of it's, I mean, but you can see the jasper in there, and then there's some agate in there as well. So, did you get one?
I do, actually.
Oh, there we go.
Although, I don't know. I think you could call this...
Would you sell some of that crazy banded jasper? Yes, that comes off our claims, and we've collected a few pieces, and we'll be doing more sales.
I think that's more plume.
That's plume.
Dang it. That's what That's what that one looks like.
So yeah, we will be selling more of those. And then
Oh,
Wonderstone is rhyolite. Yes, it is. Wonderstone is from rhyolite.
this is jasper agate.
And then Allison says she might have put that one for lava bison that might be in her bathtub now.
Jasper agate, right here. I'll let me zoom in on this. This is a great mixture of agate and jasper.
Yeah, that is a good one.
You see light through here, and then you see no light.
Then it stops. There's your jasper.
There it is.
So,
Oh, that's agate.
so in this rock, what you can determine with this is that part of it cooled a little bit quicker than the rest, and you ended up with the jasper mix.
So yeah, this is just a good jasper agate mix.
Yep.
And onyx.
And onyx. That's a good mix of everything right there.
Yeah, that's a pretty much everything rock.
So that rock had a lot of weird things going on, causing it to do different things. You zoomed in on us somehow.
Oh, sorry. Well, I was going to show another
All of
rock.
a sudden I was looking at half my face in a large pore.
Yeah. Okay. So for agates that have plumes and moss, what is a plume and what is a moss?
Right.
Moss is anything that actually looks like moss.
Not the color of moss.
It doesn't have to be the color
pattern.
of moss. The
It's
pattern. The pattern of moss. Now see, this is a great rock because this has everything.
You got fortifications too.
Yeah, I know. So this is moss. And then up here, anything that looks like flowers, flames, or feathers. That is the rule. Flowers, flames, or feathers. The 3F rule.
The 3F rule.
And that would be your plume agate.
You got the fortification lines in there. Everybody should know what those are.
And this is not
So,
super bright.
We've had people say that you can't have plume and
yeah, we've had people say
moss together.
Yeah,
yes, you can.
Yeah. What is this rock?
Yeah.
Tell me.
It does happen together. And we've had people say that there's no such thing as red moss. We have red moss all over the place.
We have red moss all over the place.
From the claims we've sold it to a number of you, you've got red moss at your house. So
that's what Jeff calls the
steak.
Yeah.
That's red moss, really tight red moss. So don't be deceived by what some people will tell you.
Some people do get hung up by.
They do get hung up on it, but do your own research too. I mean, we've learned this by, again, doing the research and then finding the pieces and then figuring, looking at it and going, okay, yeah, this is what this is for sure, and dispelling some of the lies we've been told.
Yeah. Okay, so here's another one.
Jeff says he doesn't have any. We need to send him some.
Oh, Jeff. Don't Jeff that up. You're Jeffing lying.
Cheryl says she likes the 4F rule. Fantastic finds are for Foster. Rudy, yes. Chalcedony is not usually banded, and yeah, that is correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just plain. Okay, so here's another thing. What's the difference between quartz and quartzite? Does anybody know? Quartz and quartzite. Let me see if I can zoom in on this. Here's a piece of quartz. The yellow one is quartz.
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 It's quartz.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I get it correctly here. And this is quartzite.
And Ken says grain in quartzite.
Quartzite used to be sandstone. And with a lot of heat and pressure,
It got taken down to depth and it metamorphed into quartzite.
quartzite. And quartz is
Silicon dioxide.
regular silicon dioxide.
That precipitated out very slowly and grew large enough crystals for light to pass through.
And it can look like this. It can look like this. And it can look like this. And that. So it's a type of glass? Not necessarily.
No, not necessarily. In sandstone, you have a lot of micro quartz in sandstone. That's just the way that it grows. I mean, I can't.
If you look at
If you
it.
look at it really close, you'll see really fine grains of micro quartz down in there. And so when it gets taken down, it gets heated up and it just turns it back in. It turns it into a more quartzy type of thing. But those grains don't grow any bigger. And then Ken says has a base of glass. Yeah. But again, it's a metamorphic rock, so it's been changed. It's like gypsum. Refresh me if I'm wrong, Jules, but gypsum, if I remember right, is limestone that's been taken down and reheated and turned into gypsum when it gets metamorphed. So, if I remember right. Is that right?
Yeah, I think. I didn't hear you. Sorry, take it out.
Gypsum is metamorphed limestone, correct?
What? I didn't hear you.
Gypsum, metamorphed limestone. No, not gypsum.
No.
It'll come to me. No, the other stuff. People make countertops out of it all the time.
Oh. Dang it. I don't know. When you ask me things, I don't
Not
know.
gypsum. I just lost my brain.
Yeah, gypsum for a countertop.
No,
you
no,
can't
no.
cut on that.
I'm trying to remember. No, it's oh gosh. When limestone gets metamorphed, it's the stuff that we were looking at over in New Mexico that day.
Oh.
Not granite.
Oh yeah.
The striped. Marble. Thank
Marble.
you. Jeff did it. Marble. Yes. So reheated, if you will.
Good grief. See,
Say-
we need help.
And see, I got to remember. I mean, I knew it was something, but I couldn't remember it. But yeah, it's when limestone gets taken into depth and reheated and pressed and all that, it will reform as marble. So,
And Brian can tell you what travertine is too.
yeah. Well, travertine again, it comes. Chris had it up in there earlier, but it's you can get it just from the turbidity of water because of how much calcium and what other, I can't remember what they all are that's in there that does it. But it has to do with that mineral content and the turbidity of water causes it to form into a rock. And it,
Yeah.
like we see it, where, like in Fossil Creek or up in Gap Creek, you can see where it formed around limbs and stuff. And then the limbs
It's
decayed
really
out.
cool.
And you've got these perfect holes through the travertine
Yeah.
where it binds to anything it can and makes it into a rock.
Yeah, I have a piece of it out there that has
Thank you, Allison.
tree branches in there.
Which is, Allison said, words are hard, like a 12 hard. I agree.
So, do you want to talk about geodes? And thunder
I don't
eggs.
know. I mean, we're kind of pushing. I know Karen's going to be going live in about 15 minutes, and I don't want to crash into her.
Yeah, well, this can be really quick, and then I can show the bathroom.
Okay, we can do it
Thanks.
quick.
Okay. All right, so thunder eggs. Form and rhyolite. We got to do this really quick.
Yep,
All right.
form and rhyolite.
And thunder eggs, even though they have this, nice
Geode type
geode
opening.
type opening,
Not a
they're
geode.
still thunder eggs.
Thunder egg.
Oh, Karen canceled
Karen canceled
the
her
live.
live. Oh. Dang, I was looking forward to it.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't want to impede on
I
her.
didn't want to impede on her.
Melissa, please tell me that's not from us. Oh, you're sick. Oh, okay.
Oh, you got sick? Oh no.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry that you're sick.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you're
I'm
sick.
glad we're not slamming India because
Yes.
we did not want to do that. We wanted to be on and watch your show. So,
All right.
all right.
Okay.
Geodes.
So, geodes.
Let's talk geodes.
And then there's geodes. Wait. Maybe this one will be. And then here's a geode.
It's a chalcedony geode.
Let me just, yeah, I hope you start feeling better, Karen.
Yes.
Whew. That's not, maybe I should turn the camera around here.
So the difference between thunder eggs and geodes, it's kind of a strange thing. I mean, the nutshell version, the short and down and dirty is, if it's in rhyolite, it's a thunder egg. Anything else, it's going to be a geode. But they both come out of the formation of gas bubbles in the lava flow.
Oop. There we go. It does look a little cyclops.
But you, like we said, so this here, this white one that Julie was showing, this is from Round Mountain, which is an area in southeast Arizona where we find fire agate. Well, you also find these chalcedony geodes. So they formed in the lava in a gas bubble that happened, and then of course silica got mixed in at some point and filled that void and created a geode by the way that it grew.
Geodes can also be
Solid. That's still a geode.
Still a geode.
It's
Solid.
just
Solid
the
geode.
Karen presentation. John, that's
Let me see if I can get that a little bit better.
Ozone Fine Art Ventures, I believe,
Yes.
is the full name. And Karen makes amazing jewelry, necklaces, bracelets, earrings, rings, the whole shebang.
Yes.
From stones that she's either found herself or purchased from other locations and whatnot. And it's amazing stuff to see. Thank you for the link, Sol. Definitely worth checking out. She does amazing work and she's a lot of fun.
This is a geode. We have flat geodes on our claim.
Oh, Rebecca was asking, does that mean geodes are mostly always white? No,
No.
they're not. Here we go.
Here we go. And they're not always totally round either. This is one of our geodes that we cracked open, well, cut open.
Yep.
And those have some.
So that formed in a gas bubble that was in the lava somewhere at some point, the andesite, the basalt, the whatever it was. And it wasn't rhyolite though. And then it ended up getting groundwater with the silica mix into there. It precipitated out and formed a geode.
Yeah. And then, oh, I was going to also show, I brought other things to show for,
No, that elongated one's from the claims.
yeah, the little teardrop
That came off
one.
our claims.
Yeah, we have
They're like
flat
frisbees.
flat geode. If anybody has seen, if you go to our channel and look at Canteen Agate, that is,
Yeah, the Canteen Agate SNL style skit we did.
Yeah.
That's one of our geodes that you
That's
would
one of our
find on
geodes.
our claim.
That
We
was
found
the-
it there.
that was the first one we found.
Yeah.
It's actually, I don't even know what episode that was in that we found it.
I don't know.
We kept filling it up with water because we're like, wow.
It was just funny.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Cheryl likes frisbees, she says.
You like frisbees?
All right, what else we got?
And then just, you know, I don't know if, let me see if botryoidals are in the book here. Because I don't remember seeing botryoidals in the book.
Chris, we're excited for you to come down and
Yeah.
and spend some time with us out on the claim. That's going to be a great time for sure.
Let's see here. I can't get to the bees. Oh, yeah, botryoidal. Well, no, it's just in the glossary.
Well, and some people say it's botryoidal.
Botryoidal.
People get so hung up on pronunciation sometimes. It's botryoidal. Get over it. Bots.
It's bots.
And chalcedony.
bots.
Just call it chalcedony. You'll be fine.
Nope. It's not in the book.
But botryoidals.
No bots in the book.
No bots in the book.
They didn't want to put bots in the book.
So
How you know you have bots
pretty
is,
pretty obvious.
Yeah. They're just round, bubbly things. They can also be tubes. Tube agates.
Which they're pseudomorphs.
Yeah, they are. Oh, I forgot.
Uh-oh.
For the, it's fine.
What?
Oh, no, I had one more, I had the Pecos diamonds, for
Quartz.
the quartz. to
With
show-
iron.
With iron.
That's why they're orange.
Yeah, reddish orange.
Reddish orange, because there was iron was one of the minerals that seeped into the solution before it precipitated out. What's the difference between a vug and a hole? Well, a vug is pretty much any cavity in a rock where crystals or something of that type have formed. That's a vug. Technically, when you cut open a thunder egg, you're showing a vug, if you want to be correct.
Vug.
A geode in the center, once it's
vug.
cut, you're showing a vug.
Yep.
It can also be on the outside of a rock too. Oh, Merry Christmas, Sarah.
Merry Christmas.
And we just got away from the word vug and just call everything else that's in a hole. And of course, we ended up with bot hole.
Otherwise, it'd be a bot vug.
And then Cheryl says here, botryoidal means resembling grape as derived from Greek for grape.
Yes.
So that is correct.
Correct.
So yeah, when they looks like a bunch of little grapes all over the top, it's botryoidal.
Yeah. And they can connect and form arches and bridges and...
Sometimes you get really huge bots too. I mean, we've got some
huge
out there that
bots.
Are, you know, it's
big
like,
bots.
Good gracious.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
All right.
What else do we want to did?
Well,
Vug is a vesicle, yes.
Yes. Unless anybody had any other questions.
Well, and we're probably going to get comments later on about what we've been talking about here because somebody's going to want to argue the point. And if that's what you want to do, please don't, because it's just, there's no point in it.
Yeah.
You know, we have our terminology that we choose to use. Most of it is very accurate. Bot hole is definitely not one. That's a term that's used by everybody. But who knows? Maybe it'll make it into the lexicon of rock hounding before
someday.
You know,
or maybe when
our lives are over.
Die.
I don't know. But yeah, it's just it's not meant to be a whole debate. It's just meant to be a chat and a discussion.
Yeah.
So.
And then druzy. Druzy is when something is very sparkly. And you can find druzy on anything.
Those are druzy bots.
Druzy bots, yeah. It's going to take a long time to put all these rocks away.
Yes, it is. You pulled out a lot of rocks.
I did. I pulled out a lot of rocks.
Kind of went a little bananas. Oh, you did it again. Oh, my gosh. Wow.
This time the top fell off.
You are a schist show. Give me that. You are not allowed to touch this anymore.
I thought I was clear.
No touchy. No touchy.
Oh, dang.
Good.
Don't take that. Okay, I'm never showing that one again.
I'm just putting it over here for safekeeping.
There is no safekeeping over there.
You just stay away from it.
Dang, that was a whole new break too.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
That's the piece that she decided to eliminate.
The camera is
it's over here from existence. Yeah. So now we got to tape that back, or tape it. We got to glue that back on.
Yeah, that's my life. This is what happens.
Out of control.
This is why Brian has a...
Yeah, you want to know where the gray hairs come from? Let me tell you.
No. This is why Brian has rolls of bubble wrap.
Hey, anybody that gets rocks from us, you know we don't chintz on the bubble wrap.
Yeah. This is also used for my protection.
It's a mini specimen now, yeah.
Dang. Oh, man. That stinks. Oh, well. I got super glue.
Yeah, we always say druzy when it's sparkly. And D-R-U-Z-Y is the way we spell it, too. I have seen it spelled D-R-U-Z-E, but...
Yep.
New product, Julie's Shits Show Glue. Yeah, right? Yeah. All right. So what are we UVing or what are we doing now?
No, I'm showing my.
Oh, these are the bathtub rocks.
Bathtub rocks.
Julie's bathtub rocks.
Yep. Okay. Let's see.
Thank you, Soul. Twice. Good gravy.
Wow! Thank
for
you,
repairs.
Cheryl. Yeah, I'm gonna.
John says all your rocks have made it safe to Florida. Boxes, not so much. Yeah, I have no doubts, John.
They play soccer.
That one, I know they played soccer with it.
Yeah.
They had to have.
Okay, so I will turn this thing around here. And oops, went the wrong way.
I agree with Chris.
What?
Druze is the singular of druzy.
Yeah.
All right, here comes the tub rocks. Everybody's been asking about these.
These are my tub rocks. This one
Google says D-R-U-S-E.
And you may not think that these are like super awesome, but I like them.
These are her special rocks, hence
I
they
just
stay in the bathtub.
let me see. I think I'm too close.
I think you are too. It's blurry.
I know. I'm getting there. Hold up.
Your box is still in transit?
That's crazy.
You gotta be kidding me. Debbie's asking where that crystal came from. That was from
The Naka mine in New
Mexico, yeah.
Or Mexico.
How the hell is his still in transit? What the hell, Postal Service?
No, we're not going to the bathroom, Rick.
No, we are not going into the bathroom.
No, there's too many rocks in there.
We're gonna bring the rocks out of the bathroom.
My gosh, still blurry. Okay, doing this another way. Oh, wow. Thank you, Mr. Turtle Montana.
Wow, thank you.
Okay, we're going to do it this way.
From what I've seen, they'll need more than $10 for repairs. Oh, thank you. And that was funny.
That was really funny.
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, and Jeff, your rocks are going out tomorrow.
Yeah. We had what was it? Doctor's appointments. We had a field trip with some high school students.
Yeah, you were hanging out with high schoolers the other day teaching
Yeah.
geology.
So this is my pink, purple, and orange agate. I love this thing. I don't know why I keep it in my bathtub, but I do. And that is
Wait a minute. Where is...
So that's my I call it my pink agate. From far away it just looks pink. And then these are my bots here. Let's get those just a spritzing here.
You gotta be.
It's like a movie theater seat. There's like a family of 6 sitting there. So
Holy cow.
it's just what?
His box was supposed to be delivered on December 6th because we sent it out on the 4th.
Oh my gosh.
Today's the 15th.
What is the deal?
It says it's still moving through the facilities as of December 8th with no other update. Ryan, I don't know what's going on there, but we're going to ask them for our money back for that one.
So those are my
Get
little
your money
bots
back.
there that, I don't know, it's just pretty
Ridiculous.
pretty crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we can't do anything about it. That's the thing. And then I have You Will Forever Cherish Your AZRE bot box. Oh, good. You got your Saturday. Awesome, Phil.
Good.
And then I have this
Rossio,
one.
hello.
Hey, Rossio. Then I have this one.
I'm sleeping.
This is a little slab that I keep. It's I don't know. I just love it. There's some little pink in there. This is the first, I think it was the first time we found pink in our rock with the grain, so I had to keep a slab of this. So that was that's one that I keep in the bathroom. This one looks like it has a palm tree in it.
Cheryl said that should be on a necklace.
I know, right? I want to make it.
Someday we will turn these into something.
Yeah. And this is a slab that I didn't know what to do with yet, but I do want to turn that into a necklace. But I do love that little, what is it?
Saginite
spray in there. But that is just, yeah, it is an entire scene.
Me too with the magnifying glass.
I have a light on it.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, there's not enough light.
Right, okay. I was just checking.
Yeah. Yeah, it is like a Dr. Seuss landscape.
Yeah.
So I keep these. So
Derek says he'd be happy to run that on the cab machine.
Oh yeah. This is. Let me bring this out just a tad here. These are my very purpley pink bots here. It's got a little calcite on it, but
yeah, need to clean that some more.
oh, it's fine.
Where's the Lorax?
I know. So, I don't know. I love those colors though. In person, it's super purple.
Ryan says we do need more videos of you doing things with your rocks. Yeah, you know, we just haven't made the time to actually do anything with them other than cut them and sell them.
Yeah. And this is one of my
Hop on
tube
box.
agates. I guess I keep all the Dr. Seuss agates in my bathtub.
Yeah, these are all from the claims.
Yes.
Every single one of these.
Yeah. Hey, Tina?
Debbie says display box with backlight. Yeah, we
Yes,
should probably start something like that.
Yeah, I have these little lights. Where did I put it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
After the root beer fiasco.
Yeah, I know. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I have these little lights that you can do that with. So, a little too bright though.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, I don't know. That thing is just cool.
Rick says crap 15.
Crap 15. Okay, so this one is like a little dollop of calcite crystals on them. I'm not exactly sure which one, but it looks like somebody took like a piping bag with frosting.
Cream cheese frosting.
Yeah, and just put it right on top of that. So that was pretty cool. So I keep that one in there. But look at that thing. It's like a perfect little twist. It's awesome. Frosted the bot. Yeah, it's like it's a frosted little piece. This one is from Idaho, from Lime Creek. You see those hexagonal crystals in there. I haven't, they might be calcite, a certain type of calcite. I don't know what kind. I have not identified this one, but it's pretty cool. I like it. Thus, the bathtub rock. I raised to crap 20. Okay, this is why I need this, because I have to put this on here. I have to zoom in.
That's blurry as hell.
I know. It's not going to be in a minute. This one I found. Hold on. You got to bear with me. I got to figure this out, because I did find it. This has copper in it. You see those little sparkles? Let me see if I can.
Is that in the vug there?
It's all over in the black.
Yeah, I see one in there.
I'm trying to get it.
I got one. Yep, I just saw one.
I'm trying to get it. I'm doing this with all the little sparkles in there. Those are little tiny flecks of copper.
Yep, I can see them now.
You see all those?
Lava Bites is double tap the rock. That might help.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, now I'm seeing them.
I'm trying to hold the light and the magnifying glass over the lens of the phone, so it's kind of hard to show. But if you look real hard in the black and see all the little sparkles, they just kind of show up. Oh, there's a good one. All up on the top part of the black. They're showing up now. There, I got it. There we go. Okay.
Lava tried to scroll up on some paper yesterday and said, I just pulled a Julie.
And this is what the rock
Good night,
looks
John.
like.
Thanks for being on.
Good night, John. This is what the rock looks like without magnifying. You can't really see it with the naked eye. But within all that black, there's just like little flecks of copper. So, and then this is the other side of it. Let me get that one. And then that's the other side of it. And this black also has all the copper in it as well. We found this one on the claim too. So, but yeah, that was those were my bathroom rocks for the day. Those were my my 10 rocks I was showing you. That was actually 11, but I was counting this as one because this was a two-part rock here. Wait. Oh, I was not ever good with puzzles. Ah, here we go. There we go. So that was a two-part rock. Ta-da! Very different, both sides. We cut it right down the middle. That was a vein.
Rick said in one of those, I don't remember which one it was. I think it might have been the cream cheese one.
Uh-huh.
That was supposed to be my mystery box, wasn't it? And then Sarah said that looked like a whale tail, and then we cut the whale in half.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
All right.
so those were, so once a week now, I guess, we're going to pull 10 rocks out of the bathtub.
And we'll
and
show you
show
guys.
you what's hanging out in the bathtub.
Yeah, we'll show you.
So,
Do you have some
quarter-inch slabs
from where?
From where? It didn't say where yet.
From where?
From where, Ken?
From where, Ken? Oh, Ken, I've been trying to find that rock that you wanted. I found one close, but I haven't been able to find the one that
From the claims, it looks like he's going to be making a table. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
We do have some slabs. So
yeah, we have big
we got some big rocks that we need to cut.
Gotta cut. So.
Do we have any fluorite crystals on our claims? Not that we have located, and probably not going to be.
Yeah, we probably don't
there,
have fluorite.
No. There is fluorite to the southwest of us, quite a bit down that way, but not on us.
We have amethyst. We got amethyst.
So Ken Reese from the claims, yeah, we can get you some slabs there. Send us an email with what you're looking for, colors, patterns, that kind of thing, and rough sizes, and we'll see what we can do.
How many rocks do I have in the tub? Oh.
There's probably somewhere between a few to several hundred.
I have a big tub.
It is a big tub. And it's in the tub, it's around the tub. It's on the floor in front of the tub.
Okay,
I mean, that whole part of the bathroom is just rock.
The reason why it's around the tub is because it's in boxes, because that was left over from a rock reveal. So that's why there's them
Is your
there.
bathtub padded? Afraid of scratching my rocks in the bathtub.
I also have rocks all over the counters.
The bathroom counters are covered with rocks too.
Yeah. I probably have close to maybe 8. I would guess 80 to 100 bots on my counter in my bathroom.
Yeah.
I have a problem.
And then there's
He doesn't care though.
no, I mean it's cool to come in and look at rocks. I mean,
we still have room.
There's plenty of room to do what we need to do. It's just, in the open spaces, fill them with rocks. Why not? I mean,
spaces,
our kitchen table's covered with rocks.
Hey, I used to have a thing with
which is fine.
Bed Bath & Beyond lotions. I got rid of my lotions. Now it's just filled up with rocks. So.
Yeah. Allison says they're there because I'm sorting them.
Yeah,
I mean, even
am sorting them.
In our kitchen, on our bar area, goes around the island on the kitchen,
filled with rocks.
You can't sit there either and eat food because we want the rocks there.
Our kitchen table's filled with rocks.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a few people that have been by, either friends of ours or they've rock hounded in our clay material in the backyard.
Yeah.
And so they know what it's like here, but it's the way we like it. We like to be surrounded with rocks.
If Derek's here, he was here yesterday. He saw it.
Oh man.
It's like I like your lack of rock disturbing. I find your lack of rocks disturbing.
Yeah.
So yeah, no.
Brian doesn't like to read while on the throne.
You know, we go out so often to our
like
claims.
being outside all the time. Yeah, it is like being outside all the time.
I do love being outside.
It's where I prefer to be.
I had this like thought when I was younger. I always loved to live in a cave. That's just what I.
No,
I don't know.
Winnie says we have a few.
Yeah, Winnie is.
And then she said 1,000.
Yeah, a few thousand. I don't even know. I lost count, but you know, when we're always going out to the claims and you know, we're bringing
Ken,
back lots of stuff.
He used our material on his floor, and everyone's always asking, "Where'd you get the rocks?" Yeah, send them our way. We got plenty of claim material to sell.
Yeah, Ken's the one that made
entryway, wasn't it?
Was it an entryway, Ken? He made an entryway out of
99
our
bots
material.
on the wall.
99 bots on the wall.
99 bots on the floor.
We could make a shower.
Out of the agates?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We could.
That would be so fun.
Yeah. Okay, so are we done for tonight?
Yeah,
or?
we are done. We're wrapping up.
We were thinking about UV and some stuff, but we'll save that for another one because we've been at it for an hour and 40 minutes, which means you've been at it for an hour and 40 minutes, and that's enough of your time that we've stolen from you. But we do appreciate you being here with us. 6 foot by 14 foot hallway.
Nice.
Nice. You should send us a picture of that. I'd like to see how that looks.
He sent a picture.
Send another one because I don't know what she did with it.
It was an email.
It doesn't matter. Going to take break Julie's Guinness record.
And fill his swimming pool.
Fill my swimming pool. There you go.
So,
there you go.
All right. Well, thank you guys. We appreciate you guys.
Appreciate all of you. Yeah.
Taking time to be with us here tonight.
Yeah. And again, if you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up on that. It does help us with the algorithm, with getting our channel out there to more people and whatnot, which is a plus. So please consider giving us a like. And then...
and make sure your notifications are on because you never know when surprise lives are going to pop up.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's a surprise. I think the only surprise is what time.
What time is it going to pop up?
We know it's going to happen. We just don't know what time.
When.
So there's your warning.
Yeah.
You've been warned.
You've been warned.
And wait till you see what we have this time.
What? What?
All right. Thank you. Appreciate you all.
Yes. Thank you guys so much.
Maybe we'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Bye.
Bye.